Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online on the legendary server. We are back in Bree because, as I had mentioned in the previous episode, the plan for today is to catch up with our champion questing. So we have a level 30 quest, a Champion's Courage, which is in Osgurth over here. That is actually somewhere we can quite easily get to. We've got a Stable Master just over there. And we also have Your Legend Grows, which is what we're going to start today. So we'll do this one. We'll jump onto Champion's Courage once we find out what this is. And then we'll jump onto this one if it's doable for the moment. So today might be a bit of a shorter episode, but we've got a clear plan for today. So once that's done, then that's done. That's the episode for today. Now if it takes super long, it also takes super long. So I'll find out what he wants us to do for this one. Then we'll go to Osgurth, talk to Slade at Ransford, and then we'll talk to whoever we need to talk to for this. So they are going to be in the jail. I'm going to go in the jail, then I'll do my Hobbit gift, and then we'll get started. So let's have a look at our Hobbit gift of the day and of the week. Silver is going to be, hopefully, Rare Matham Hunter's Armor. Not amazing, but can be useful later on. Just at this moment in time, it's not the greatest setup. And for gold, small pile of gold scraps. 1 gold and 200 silver. Right now we're on 27, nearly 28 gold, so almost pushing the 30 mark now. So we need to go into here, if I remember correctly, for this one. Ogre, the champion trainer. So we have this whole thing. Talk to Slade, and then whatever you need us to do here.
Well met, friend.
Seems you have reached another important milestone in your journey as champion. You have noticed that I have in my possession a number of books that need you to that you may need. You may notice I have in my possession a number of books that may help you become a better champion. Now that you are ready to read them, you should buy these books and learn what they have to teach you. I was actually just about to mention how he has a shop and trains champion skills. That is, I think, just more of a legacy thing, like it used to be thing. Though I guess it shows what level we pick up stuff. So we're going to pick up something at level 40 and stuff like that. But used to buy skills, if I remember correctly. If that's how it worked. That was a very long time ago, though. But I was going to say as well, in here we do have... Oh, that's interesting. Not too useful for us, but interesting. That's a class item. Actually, we can use that. That is a class slot item. It may not be the most useful, but yeah, it's level 20, but it's better. Anything's better than nothing. Strike skill power cost. Maybe Swift Strike? I don't know. They're only 6 silver each, so I don't know what... Okay, I'm just going to buy that one. And then I guess we know that's 98. 97. Okay, so it does affect that. Yes, it's only 1%, so we have 1 power, basically, less usage, but 1 power is still 1 power. So yeah, we have 3 books. We have the Artisan's Blade, the Joy of Battle, and the Tome of Swords. If we pick these up each, we can talk to Gimli, and then we can deal with all that. Now that is very, very, very useful for us, because all 3 of these will give us a class trait point, which is obviously always useful. But we have to talk to Gimli, and we already have to go back there for Gimli, so... They are all very useful things. Now, obviously, it's not just talk to Gimli and you're done. You have to, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong. I think you have to like kill enemies to get certain enemies to get certain pages, or something along those lines. You have to get the certain pages for it. So it can take a little while, but it's worth it for the trait points, I think. So with that all done, we do have still our Champion's Courage quest to complete. And I guess what we'll do is we'll complete this, then we'll go talk to Gimli. That leaves us back in Rivendell anyway, and we have to go Osgurth, which is our way to Rivendell from here anyway, until level 40, I think. I will check quickly. We might be able to go straight to Rivendell, but I think we can't get back. No, okay, so Rivendell we have to be level 40 to get there. Same with South Bree. To get back to South Bree, you have to go and be a level 40. So right now, our in-between is Osgurth, between the 2. So we have to go Osgurth anyway. We might have to come back to Bree to complete this, but then we can go back to Osgurth, Rivendell, and then talk to Gimli and see if I was correct about what we need to do or if I'm completely wrong. So Oscarith, here we come. Let's see what we need to do. We're also 9 levels above it, so hopefully we'll be all right with this. So Oscarith, here we are. Let's dismount ever so quickly, get back on our regular horse, and we have to go up to here in Oscarith for this whole thing. It's so much easier just to dismount the horse because you go all the way over there and you're kind of backtracking on yourself for a little bit. So better for us to just do it this way. So the person we are looking for is just over here. I've actually, you may notice, and this is going to go completely off topic, the camera might seem a little weird. I've changed an option which in theory like smooths the camera out a bit better when you go up and down. Like I am not touching the mouse right now. If I go down, it should follow me up slopes and stuff. I'm testing it out for today. I'm going to see if it's really disorientating. Tell me what you think about it. I kind of liked it for the little bit of testing I did, but if I think it might make the video a little bit weird, just tell me what you think about it if there's anything weird about that whole thing. I'm just testing out a few different things nowadays. So, Slade, I need to... Oh, this looks like it might be an instance. Talk to Slade Ransford and travel with him to Ostsiren. Okay. I'm going to quickly check this faction reward person. This is where we got our symbol thingy. Yeah, level 26. We really need to update that. I don't know where the next place is. I need to look into pocket items a bit better. Because the pocket item I had for the longest time on my main character was the red stone from Radagast, which I think we don't have anymore. But yeah, we need to update that because they are actually really useful. Talk to... Okay, so yeah, we've already done that. So we need to kill some orcs. Mozal Rook, and he, like others of its kind, will not resist the challenge issues from a true champion. Okay. Solo quest cannot be completed with a fellowship. Are you ready to go? Yes, we are.
Mozal Rook, leader of the orcs of Ostcairn, gathers his strength to crush the Egline of the Lone Lands and press eastward to Breeland. Slade Ransford, a champion of the common good, stands ready with his allies to turn back the orcish warband.
Okay, there we are. This is where we are. Where is it on the map? Okay, this is where I thought it might be. It was there, or no, that one is like normal bandits and stuff, I think. So yeah, I think I know this place pretty well. I've never done this quest before, so I don't actually know where he's going to be. Probably in the middle, because there's like a middle area there, which I assume is where we need to go. So let us dismount, get ready to attack, because we're going to have some enemies here. They're going to be quite low level, it seems. 24, and with 2 of us. We would be level 30 normally being here when we first got the quest, but we're obviously now over-leveled for that. So definitely don't think this should take that long, and then we should easily be done with this. I don't know if we get a class trait point at the end of this, or if it's just the title and I think a piece of like a sword or something. I think it's just that. I think it's only goes as high as being the class trait point when you get to the book stuff that we're doing now. But you never know. I haven't done these before, so I wouldn't know. Right, it does look very simple. It looks like a straight dash forward. Because normally you got a bunch of enemies over here, a bunch of enemies on the left. When you go around here normally, like there's this whole thing around here. There's a lot of quests actually for this ruin. You got to pick up, like, burn some bodies and pick up other stuff like poison food supplies or something, I think, is the one that's also here. And then you have this thing in the middle. Oh, he wants us to talk. Must be further inside. Let's rest for a bit. I'm perfectly fine. It looks like you are as well, so I think we're alright. Deadliest leg of our journey lies ahead, for Mozal Rook has surely learned that we are coming by now. We will show him he and his kind are not welcomed in these lands. Mozal Rook. And we've got some fighters here. Because, yeah, this is jumpable, I think, for us. It might be awkward. We might have to, like, go down. Oh, no, he genuinely just jumped the gap. Okay, there's a little bit more... Like, you can sort of levitate there, kind of. I'm glad of that, because I think otherwise I would have, like, slipped off. But I was going to say I thought we might have had to go back down up here and around, but seems not. Mozal Rook and Mozal Rook's protector. That kind of is already annoying me on steeper ones. I've gone on, like, slight hills, but that is a little bit janky. I might turn that off, actually. Oh, I expected it to be a case like Mozal Rook. It's Protector would go first. But no. No match for us. Easy. Champions, you make me laugh, he said, whilst
What can
dead.
I do for you?
We are victorious, true champions of the Lone Lands. Master Rook would no longer threaten the folk who try to make their living in these hard times, and we have sent a message to his masters this day. We will stand against you, no matter the odds. Tell me when you're ready, and we will return back to Oscaroth with this happy news. Travel now. This episode's turning out to probably be quite a short one then with this. If we're getting this sort of efficiency out of it, we'll pick up that. It's not a useful sword to us. It would have been really great at the time, but not a huge deal now. So we actually, that is somewhat related to getting a trait point. So itself as a quest, we just get regular title and an item, but we do get part of this class D completion. So we need to complete Raging Storm and No Surrender, which is these two up here. We're very close to this. We actually, I feel like we might as well add it to Tracker and run around like early Breland and see what we can do. That might just be something worth doing. And then No Surrender is going to be a problem. It's Fight On. Fight On is this one here. It's got a 3-minute cooldown. So what I might do is, we have to do 450 of those, and we've done 5 so far. What I might end up doing at some point is just, there is a limit per day unless you use the, and I don't think we have them, the Deed and, no, that's not it. It looks like that. The Deed and Skill Accelerator. Not specifically the Deed Accelerator, but the Deed and Skill one. Not this one either, no. When you use that, it will allow you to bypass the daily limit. But what I might just do is, yeah, it's a 3-minute thing. Just might set it to like go into here, set it to 1, and just tap 1 every 3 minutes or so. Just run it in the background and just have that going. But the only problem with that is it does mean that your playtime does considerably go up. So we might just have to do it naturally and just be aware of it and try and use it more. But there is also the problem of, I don't want to be, I have no real reason to use it sometimes. Yes, it's a, that's how easy it is. That's, literally how easy it is to get another thing here. But a lot of our battles right now, we're not really having to need to use it. It's not a problem currently for us. So it's just going to be something we have to be aware of, or, maybe at the beginning of every episode while I set up, I just, press it while I'm doing my test recordings and setting everything up for 3 minutes, and then at the end of an episode I just use it because by the time I get back the cooldown will be used up. Just try and use it in those occasions where it's needed or not needed, like I'm like it's not going to affect me. I will probably forget that. It also might just be worth sitting down every couple of days and just using it a bunch of times every 3 minutes. Just run the game in the background or something, because I'm not hugely fussed about time. Like, I meant to on episode 500 and I completely forgot to do this. In fact, I'm literally just remembering now. I was supposed to do a / playtime, and I could have done that on episode 50 as well, but it was such a long time in between that I kind of forgot. But I did want to keep track of playtime and stuff like that, even though I've been doing a lot of farming on that character. But yeah, maybe it's something we can do. I don't know. But we have 3 quests to Gimli. We also have to go to Aragon for our next quest anyway here. So we can complete that whilst we're here, start the next, book properly, and then at least that's a bunch of XP, because I don't really want to waste bonus XP when we're so close to level, level 40. So for this one, we need to collect the Artisan Blade, page 2, 4, 6, 9, 14, 15, 17, and 26. Okay. Considering how it's made, it's difficult to make out. There's no doubt one thing, though. The man who wrote it knew what he was talking about. If you could manage to fill in the empty spaces, be a great boon to any champion seeking to refine his art. I have no idea how you'd go about finding these missing pages. If you're very lucky, it's possible. There's a few copies left scattered around somewhere, but fool's errand or no, it's worth trying. Let me know how it goes. So I think you just have to... I'm going to take Raging Storm off, though. I think you pretty much just have to go and get like as a drop from humanoids, I think, for the most part. Same here. It's worth your time to try and find those missing pages, if they might give some insight into the heart of such a warrior. And final one as well. And now this copy of yours looks old enough to be from before that time, but it's pretty weathered and dog-eared. If you can find the missing pages, however, it will be yourself a complete copy of the original Tome of Swords, and in the hand of a season champion, I can tell you that it will be worth more than its weight in gold. So that is something that definitely needs looking into. I'll look on the wiki and see if it is just humanoids. I'm pretty sure it is, but definitely worth just getting while we can, even if we have to go kill some black wolds, like super early in the in like Bree, just before Bree and stuff, in Combe and stuff, in the Chetwood, like stuff like that. If they drop it, very much worth it. But now let's finish this quest off as the finale of this thing, and we need to talk to Degron. Does it say where Degron is? Estelden? It seems like that might be a case. We go to Estelden in my stead and learn what tidings have come there. Speak to Degron, for he who sent that message to me. Fear the grave news is grave for Croydon. It seems lost years ago when his captain Goladir disobeyed my edict and took a company north into Angmar. They were never heard from again. It is a joy that Coroner lives and what kept him from contacting us before now. So, Goladir, someone hasn't been seen in a while. Yeah, we'll see if he survives. I wonder if that was the case. Anyway, it was a glorious battle. I'm sad. I'm so glad. Yeah, we need to go to Estelden next time. We will do that. Next episode, we will start in Estelden, because I think it makes a lot more sense to me starting here and having to go to Estelden straight away. We'll start in Estelden straight away next episode, but this one is a bit of a shorter one, just because I had that one thing I needed to catch up on, and I'm going to do a little bit of research into if there's a sort of best way to go about getting these pages. We'll see. But that is going to be it for today. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in Estelden in the next episode. Bye bye.